It is strange how silence can feel louder than any sound. Since Daniel passed, the walls of our home echo differently. His laughter no longer dances through the rooms, and the warmth of his presence exists only in memory now. Every night, I sit on the edge of our bed where the sheets still remember his shape. Sometimes I tell myself he has just gone out for a while. But deep down, I know the truth. Grief does not fade. It settles. It burrows into your bones until even your heartbeat feels heavier. For months, I lived in that stillness. I woke, I worked, I moved, but it all felt mechanical. I did not think I would ever feel anything again. Not joy, not hope, not that fragile softness that steals your breath. But in the quiet rhythm of loss, something else began to stir. It was not loud or sudden. It was subtle, like sunlight creeping through a crack in the curtain. A presence I had always known, but had never really seen before. That was when I started to notice Ethan. Ethan was Daniel's younger brother. He had always been around, family dinners, birthdays, those quiet Sunday visits. But grief had changed the way I saw everything, even him. Or maybe I had changed. At first, it was in the glances. Not the casual kind, but the ones you feel before you notice them. Once, I caught him watching me as I arranged flowers in a vase. Not watching, really, but noticing. Like he was seeing past the surface, past the widow everyone pitied. He was not just older now. He had grown into himself. No longer the quiet man who lingered in the background of family gatherings, but someone steady, calm, almost grounding. One morning, I found him already in the kitchen. Sunlight slipped across his face, and his shirt sleeves were casually rolled up. He smiled when he saw me, and for a heartbeat, time paused. He handed me a cup of coffee. Our fingers brushed. It was just a flicker. But in a heart that had been numb for so long, even a flicker felt like thunder. We did not speak of it. We did not have to. But after that, small moments began to pile up like petals on a windowsill. Ethan lingered longer after helping with errands. He asked questions that had no urgency. He offered to fix things that did not need fixing. His kindness was steady, but something deeper trembled beneath it. It was not wrong. It was not inappropriate. But it felt like standing too close to fire, comforting yet dangerous. One evening, we sat together on the porch. The sky was soft with the scent of jasmine and rain. Our hands rested close, so close that if I moved just slightly, they might touch. And I did move, just enough. He turned to me, cautious. "You have been quiet," he said. "It still feels different," I whispered. He nodded. Different does not always mean bad. I wanted to answer, but I could not. His gaze held mine, gentle and steady. There was something in it I had not seen in a long time, unguarded tenderness. "I miss him," I said, my voice cracking. "I miss him too," Ethan replied softly. "But I see you, and you do not have to carry this alone." I did not lean on his shoulder, but I wanted to. The thought lingered between us, fragile as breath. In the weeks that followed, he began bringing me little things, flowers from the market, my favorite snacks, small repairs around the house. I found myself reacting to his presence, not with guilt or shame, but with something gentler. Something like hope. One afternoon, a summer rain caught us by surprise. We ran inside, arms full of wet laundry, laughing like children. Inside, soaked and breathless, we looked at each other, and something unspoken passed between us. Not desire exactly. Longing, yes. The kind that you hold back because you do not know if it is right to let it in. You look beautiful, he said quietly. His voice trembled. I froze. My throat tightened. Why would you say that? I wanted to ask, but I already knew. I am sorry, he whispered. No, I said softly. You are not. He stepped back, but his eyes stayed with me. I just want you to know you are not invisible. Not to me. That night, I did not sleep. His words echoed in the dark. Not invisible. The next morning, I found him sketching by the window. I had not known he drew. When I asked to see, he hesitated, then handed me the notebook. It was me. Not a portrait, but an essence. The way light fell across a face, the curve of a shoulder, the quiet sadness in someone trying to find themselves again. He had drawn me the way I felt when I was loved. I said nothing. I just sat beside him. This time, when our arms touched, I did not move away. Days blurred into each other. We neared a line neither of us wanted to cross but could not ignore. He became my stillness, and maybe I became his reason to stay. One evening, I broke the silence. Do you think it is wrong? He turned to me. What this? Whatever it is we are not saying. It is not wrong to feel something, he said gently. But I do not want to confuse you. I nodded. But I feel alive again because of you. He smiled faintly. Then let us just be here. No promises, no expectations. Just here. And in that stillness, there was peace. We called it nothing, but in every glance, every word, every quiet evening, we built something tender. Something like love. One rainy night in the kitchen, we both reached for a spoon at the same time. Our hands collided. His fingers did not pull away. I think about you, he said suddenly. Not to disrespect what we lost, but to honor what we have found. My breath caught. I do not know what this is, I whispered. It does not have to be anything yet, he said. I just want to be near you. Autumn arrived, painting the trees in slow gold. We shared books, took quiet walks, and listened to old records. The house did not feel so empty anymore. But the world outside did not understand. A neighbor's message, subtle and judgmental, reached me one afternoon. It should not have mattered, but it did. I withdrew. Ethan noticed. Why do you look at me like you are trying to forget me? He asked. Because it would be easier, I confessed. I do not want easy, he said. I want real. I stepped closer, close enough to feel the warmth of his breath. I think I am afraid. So am I, he said softly. But I would rather be afraid with you than safe without you. That night, I let myself be held, not with arms, but with presence, with patience, with peace. Later, he showed me the attic he had turned into a small sanctuary. Light, books, music, art. He handed me a notebook. It is about you, he said. About us. Just moments. His words were raw and imperfect, but they spoke of grief, of hope, of healing, of me. Why give this to me? I asked. Because I see you, he said. Not just as someone who was loved, but as someone still worthy of love. I could not speak. I just stepped into him and let myself feel everything I had been holding back. That night, silence did not haunt me. It cradled me. In the days that followed, We stopped hiding. We laughed. We healed. We allowed life to unfold again, grief sitting quietly in the corner while love crept in through the cracks. One morning he turned to me and asked, "If life had given us a different path, do you think we still would have found each other?" I smiled. Some connections always find a way. And this time, when he reached for my hand, I did not hesitate. Sometimes love does not come to replace what was lost. It comes to remind us that our hearts can still feel, that life can bloom again even after the hardest winter. So let me ask you, if grief had taken something precious from you, and life offered you a second chance at peace, would you take it? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this story touched your heart, do not forget to like, share, turn on notifications, and subscribe for more heartfelt confessions and emotional journeys.